All right, I'm gonna bring it to light. So, Baby and Thug, they on the same team, the street team, I guess you could call it. They on the same side, and Lucci is the ops. You feel me? I don't know how that work up there in Atlanta, cause I understand how Baby and Lucci is ops. You know, they Bloods and Crips, but Young Thug is a Blood, and I don't want nobody saying that I'm snitching or ratting or whatever, because y'all hang with real rats and be shouting out real rat. I literally know a rat who get 1,000 likes, and I know a dude who sat and been quiet and he could barely get 100, can't get $5 to get to a job interview. So I don't want to hear none of that. So, you know, I don't really know how they like get down with the whole Blood and Crip cross politic, and I don't really understand gang culture like that, to be honest. But basically, you feel me, that's what the situation is. Somehow that's they op or whatever, and they on the same side or whatever. And with the whole Lucci, they trying to get at Lucci in prison. I don't know nothing about that. I do know for a fact, but I can't speak on it because it's an open case. I do know for a fact Lil Baby and Lucci was into it when they were when Lucci was free or whatever. Like, they was really into it in the streets or whatever. Real shootouts, crazy shit going on in the A, especially during that pandemic time. So Young Thug, I don't know what his involvement is or whatever, but you know, Young Thug really a stepper. You know, he's stepping with no shoes on, no socks on. So I believe, basically from the paperwork that's about to be released, that somebody in the group was telling, and long story short is they done said that Young Thug then authorized them to do some things. He rented a car. That sound weak though. They say that he rented a car that was involved in the shooting. If he wasn't in the car, or he wasn't seen with a firearm, but they didn't recover a firearm from him, that sound weak. You know, that just sound like, oh, we need something to put this big name on this big face or whatever. I don't know what Gunna has to do with it. I ain't heard nothing about that yet. But basically with the RICO, all they can say is, you know, all of these guys who are selling dope, committing murders and robberies, and you around them all the time. If y'all talk about money and hoes and clothes, y'all talking about somebody getting murdered too. So that's basically how the RICO go. That's a hearsay case. All somebody got to say is he knows something. So, you know, that's what I think. I don't think nothing gonna happen to Thug. I don't think nothing gonna happen to Gunna. I do think they gonna drag them through the mud and get them a hard time, but do I really see something happening to them? I doubt it, bro. Just because, you know, so many other people gonna take a fall and get 40 and 50 and 100 years in life, that if they do, they gonna end up getting it dropped down to something like probation, or maybe do a year or two or something. But, you know, the boss don't never really go to jail usually. But, you know, that's just my take on it, you feel me? Y'all have a good day, man. I'ma just always, even though I'll be dropping free game, I want to talk about other stuff, because I ain't one, what you call it, what you said, I'm not one dimensional. So, you feel me? I could cover a lot of stuff.